Peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. So, two things happened today. One, I was called to have an intervention with a 26-year-old client who was having a mental health issue. So, I had to go to the house just to see how best I could assist. The second one was walking on the road, right? I think it was after 3. Some of the schools were out in Kingston, and on more than one occasion during a little short walk, I had some interaction with some students. And one young lady, I don't think she passed 8 for grade 8. And she just bunks me. And look at me and say, "Well, go on, old man." And just keep on walking, right? And then I think that somebody bunks me about 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure how much time it happened. And then there was a dispute between another young girl, a young lady, school student, right, schoolers, and a conductor. Right, so she told the conductor, Jamaican, one of Jamaica's favorite saying about them, somebody mother, right? So she told the conductor about his mother. So there was a heated argument that developed between the two, and a fight was about to happen. However, thank God that thing squashed, right? But the point what I want to talk about is the mental health crisis that is coming our way, based on the fact that most of our children have no release valve, right? Remember, pressure cooker. If the pressure continues to build, eventually it's only a matter of time before the pot explodes. So many of our children presently are dealing with certain issues what they're not talking about, you know, and eventually that is going to become very serious, right? So we have the early manifestation of certain things. So I started to think and see how far could I trace it back to when it comes to mental health issues. And most persons don't know about this thing. It's called epigenetics, right? So epigenetics is basically the encoding of the genes, right? We all have genes, different things, everybody have genes inside of them, right? The genome, whatever you call it. So basically trauma can be passed from one generation to the next, right? So understand how epigenetics is linked to intergenerational trauma. So although in some ways you have not experienced slavery or aspects of slavery in your life, the remnants of intergenerational trauma still resides in you presently, right? So we pass pain from one generation to the next. So the thing is that our present generation now needs to heal, because if we not deal with our issues, we just have to pass it to our children, right? So it's like if I check most persons who come to my office on a daily basis for assistance for a family member or a child. Sometimes when you check their assessment, you realize that they might go through trauma themselves. So it's one trauma now moving from one generation to the next, from both mother and father. So this that has an impact on us, or impact on the child. So we know sometimes we feel like we lost. And I know our sad that we don't even know where to come from. Not even know why it's coming from past pain, from our ancestors and different persons. So we now need to look into this thing where we can heal so the next generation can heal. You see, the thing about healing from trauma, it's not an easy process. Sometimes you feel like it's only getting worse. You make one step forward and then you make two back. It's a process what we go through. So healing from trauma is not a linear thing, it's not a straight thing. Sometimes you mix up. Sometimes you make a step forward, you come back. But we have to heal, because if you truly want to experience what it means to be truly alive in this world, you must heal from the past pain. So that's why I say we need to take it a day at a time. We 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 can Some persons can manage a lot of things at one time, so they compartmentalize, so they deal with each section at a time, right? The danger with that is you can split personality, you can do all sorts of things. So it's like you're not healing in a whole way, if you understand what I mean by that, right? Or should I just explain it? It's like we compartmentalize our fragment based on the experiences, the negative experiences we have gone through in the past. So those negative experiences shapes your present thoughts, right? So it's like something happened to you as a child, you put that in one box. Something happened to you in one relationship, you put that one box. Different compartments. So there are different compartments in the head. So your head is like what I call it, a jigsaw puzzle. There's different pieces all over the place. So it's fragmented. So the healing from trauma now is when you start put those pieces back together. So instead of compartmentalize or fragment, is a whole thing. You can see the big picture of the puzzle, right? So some of the things that we're dealing with presently comes from many generations ago. So we need to heal on a collective level, on a communal level, right? So it's like frequency. The Bible says where two or three is gathered, then boy that amplify the thing. So we just need to come back, heal individually and collectively. So that it's like as one people we can move forward. So we need to let go of the past trauma, the past pain, the past hurt, the past emotions. It's not easy, I know that. I have to deal with my issues and I continue to deal with my issues on a daily basis. So it's like the integration process is an ongoing process. Just one day you get up and you're okay. It's you just taking it one step at a time. Be patient with yourself, right? It took a long time to get to where you are today, so it's going to take some time to get out of it. So just continue to focus on you. Each day, just work like upon you and you'll be alright. Alright? Anyway, divine blessing and divine love.